Hey, how is everybody doing out there today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing WWE Hot Takes, Episode 8. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. Other than that, I hope all of y'all amazing people keep looking beautiful and gorgeous like you are. And let's get to it. Our first hot take of the day: Kofi and Ray on a house show was a bad booking decision? Well, I will admit the King of the Ring tournament is very stacked right now when it comes to superstars. We had Ilya Dragunov versus Ricochet. We had Gunther versus Sheamus. And we had a lot of good matches. And we also had Finn Balor and Jey Uso as well. So I don't think any of the King of the Ring tournament matches should be at house shows, to be honest. And I think Kofi Kingston versus Rey Mysterio is a dream match for a lot of us WWE fans. And that's Kofi Kingston as Rey Mysterio is something that can main event a PLE. And for you to not even have it on Monday Night Raw was kind of a bad booking decision. It's a match that everybody would want to see. Everybody that's loved Rey Mysterio, everybody that loves The New Day would definitely love to grab some popcorn and sit down and watch these two tear up the ring. So, in my opinion, yeah, putting Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio at a house show for a King of the Ring tournament was a bad booking decision by WWE. Our second hot take of the day: WWE is booking Braun Breaker wrong? Braun Breaker has been all over the place in the past few months. He was the NXT Tag Team Champions alongside Baron Corbin. He was signed to SmackDown by Nick Aldis and then drafted to Monday Night Raw about a month or so later. Braun Breaker really has been all over the place. And there was a lot of opportunities that you could have done here. You could have had Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin debut in the tag team division on the main roster. You could have had Braun Breaker run through the King of the Ring tournament to really establish his dominance and his presence here now. And you didn't do that either. I'm very curious to see what WWE is going to do with Braun Breaker. Maybe they'll make me eat my words and give me something that I didn't even know I wanted. I'd be here for that. But as of right now, I think WWE is booking Braun Breaker wrong. And our third hot take of the day: dominant Shayna Baszler back in NXT. We saw Shayna Baszler at Spring Breakin' with the underground match that she interfered with between Natalya and Lola Vice. And we more recently saw Shayna Baszler dominate Carmen Pekovic this past Tuesday night on NXT. And honestly, I'd be here for it. This is perfect in my opinion. WWE is finally taking somebody who needs to go down to NXT for development so that they can run through NXT again and build up the momentum to come back onto the main roster and look more dominant than they ever have. That's what I'm expecting with Shayna Baszler. I'm hoping we get to see her back on the main roster in 2025, being just as dominant as she was in the 2020 Elimination Chamber match, because that Shayna Baszler is who I want on my TV. And I'm really happy to see NXT pulling that Shayna Baszler into their product, because I'm telling you, dominant Shayna Baszler in NXT will definitely go places. Our fourth hot take of the day will keep us in NXT. Tony D'Angelo is NXT right now? Well, with everything that's been going on between the D'Angelo family, Charlie Dempsey, and Damian Kemp and Miles Bourne, it's been really good, especially with what happened this Tuesday night on NXT. Tony D'Angelo abducted Damian Kemp and Miles Bourne, leaving it to be one-on-one between Tony D'Angelo and Charles Dempsey for the Heritage Cup next week. So honestly, everything that Tony D'Angelo has done with this character has been superb. He was even great when NXT was NXT 2.0. And honestly, Tony D'Angelo, you need to put him back in the main event scene. Once he captures and he has a reign with the NXT Heritage Cup. Because the more accolades that you can add under this man's belt before bringing him to the main roster, the more dominant that Tony D'Angelo is going to sound and get over, that I'd be here for it. I want to see Tony D'Angelo come up to the main roster yesterday, but if he can add a few more accolades under his belt on his journey up here, then I'll be patient, and I can't wait to see what Tony D'Angelo has in store for us, whether he's on NXT or the main roster. Our next hot take of the day will take us over to SmackDown. Carmelo Hayes versus Baron Corbin was disappointing. Honestly, I was disappointed. This was a 6-minute match. It wasn't particularly a bad match, but it didn't end with Carmelo Hayes hitting his finisher. It didn't end with Baron Corbin hitting the end of days. It ended with what Simon Miller would call the most devastating move in all of WWE, the surprise roll-up. Carmelo Hayes rolled up Baron Corbin, got the 3, and got out of there. And honestly, these two are very good. These two have great chemistry in the ring together. But this needed to be a 10-15 minute match. This needed to have a decisive winner that wins by hitting their finisher and putting the match away. And this lacked that, honestly. I could agree if somebody said that this was the worst King of the Ring match on SmackDown. And honestly, I could see it. Like, you could have put this on a house show and it would have gone over just as well. Honestly, if these two got 5 to 7 more minutes in the ring, it would have been one of the better matches on SmackDown. That I'll say. And the reason why I feel this way is just because of how long it went and the finish that it had. My final hot take of the day: Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul is not a good idea for Jeddah. Well, yeah, I definitely think that. I want to see Cody Rhodes defend the WWE Undisputed Championship at Jeddah. I want to see Logan Paul defend the United States Championship at Jeddah. There's 2 matches that you can make out of this separately. And honestly, I'm not against Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul for the WWE Undisputed Championship if Logan Paul does not have the United States Championship. I'd love to see Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. But when you have champion versus champion, it kind of automatically takes a championship match straight off the card. So I kind of feel like if we do get this match, I think Logan Paul would have to drop the United States Championship in order to give us a definitive champion between these two. But honestly, I would have rather have seen Cody Rhodes versus, let's say, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Logan Paul could have a new number 1 contender for the United States title, because If you put both belts on the line for this match, please don't do that. The United States Championship is a great title, and so is the WWE Championship, and I really wouldn't want to see those two merged together. Like, if you do it like you did it with Seth Rollins in 2000 and what was it, 16, 17, then I'm okay with that. But, like, if you put those two titles together and you get rid of one and make them one, then I don't like that idea. Like, I like what we have here. And honestly, because it's champion versus champion, Cody and Logan, Jetta, not a fan of it. And that was WWE Hot Takes, episode 8. What's your hot take of the week? Let me know down in the comment section below, because that's what it's there for. And don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media with all your friends out there so they can go like the video, and smash that subscribe button if you made it this far. And if you want to see another Nikki D video, then go check out another one of my videos on my channel. They're all there waiting for you to watch. Other than that, I hope all of y'all wonderful people continue to have a wonderful and amazing weekend. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all gorgeous people next time. Bye, y'all.